Hello boys and girls, my name is Koyoshi1907 here, and welcome back to my 100% now blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A. I'm just gonna show you, but lots of things happen. Time passed, I'm still stuck in inverse, evolution state for some reason. Several other things happened, and probably most simply, I'll just show what happened. Pokédex increased by quite a bit, as you might have noticed. Off screen, I decided to evolve a bunch of Pokemon and also found out Gallade's not actually a trade Pokemon. It, I think, evolves from something different entirely. So yeah, with that, we are very, very close to finishing our Luminose Pokédex. In fact, the only thing I need to do is catch an Eevee. Need I say more? In the last video, though, we went back into the zone stuff and found out there's hyperspace battle zones now. Like, what in the world? They don't seem very useful right now, though. I prefer the regular wild zones right now, but they might become important later. Anyways, in the last episode, beyond that, we were also doing some side missions, doing other stuff, and then found out more side missions show up and other stuff. We have one currently tracked right now because I found out we can actually do that right now pretty consistently. I had to check. The Pokemon's actually only level 60. I thought it would be more like 80 or something, but I guess because it's a new Pokemon, they made it so you only have to get it to 67. That's good. I don't have to play with it anymore, and maybe I'll bring it back in the future if I need a ghost Pokemon, but not right now. I might even save the XP stuff at some point. I could still use some bit of experience, so yeah, this Through Edge, which I traded up my Cargadet for so far, is what I've been using so far. There is technically a way to get more stuff done, but we can't even get a certain item yet until we get Pokeballs dropped, and it can be really hard to get stuff. So yeah, anyway though, Cerulean Edge is actually really broken for this particular battle, because he actually has the type advantage over it, and I think what makes it up is the other one has more defense, but this one has more attack, so why would we not want to get more attack, honestly? Okay, just like before, we need to try and... We could try it any of more at once. Alright. Well, okay, that actually fixed that part really quickly. Thank goodness. I was worried. You know, just to switch things up a bit, let's go over here instead of where I normally go, because it'll be easier. Alright. Long story short, though, we also have a bunch more rewards to claim all of a sudden. Golden Biocap, and now all of a sudden the Master Ball appears. There is one really tricky Pokemon we were going to probably use this to catch on, and I'll just tell you, it's not the later Pokemon, it's not something else, it's something different. Alright, well, we're almost done. So, the only things we have left now are investigating hyperspace. It looks like they give you way more than you actually need for the jet to... Keep in mind, this was based on the fact that you had still playing the base game. So getting this would have been really tough, but it turns out we don't need to do all of this. Same for regular X. It's just gonna finish whenever we finish that. But... anyways, I thought I would claim that reward because we're about to get this soon, too. I did end up putting it through hyper training it and then some, though, just for fun, but I don't think it's really necessary anymore. It's possible that we got all the stuff we need anyways. We did save a bit of EXBL candies. I figured it had to be leveled up quite a bit, too, but I didn't suspect it to already be done, like, at level 60 or something. Okay, I'm gonna actually prepare my party for that other thing. But yeah, as you can see... Oh, he's already evolved. We need to actually have him out then, so we waste Mega Power then. What's a good way to use Mega Power, you might ask? Let's go here, I guess. We haven't been here in a while. We usually do try to fight someone, but we kind of forgot about it. So I guess we'll do this. And just because I'm crazy... Oh, actually... I'm not just crazy. I think I do need a couple more regular evolutions. I think Sliggoo is actually one of them. Actually, I found out... From what I found out, Sliggoo doesn't actually have a normal evolution, and by that I mean not a cheap one where it needs a trade or anything. I could have sworn I remember hearing online that it needs to be traded, but I guess not. I have no idea who else to bring in, so let's just bring in the other Eevee. I don't know why, but I want to have them both in. It just feels special like that. We have a Master Ball in there right next to our side area. Worryingly enough, that's very close to wherever our normal Master Ball is. Okay. So we really had to use that because of not being able to do anything else otherwise. Oh, we're not going to defeat it in time. We'll have to catch it. Oh. Got it literally a frame before the game transitioned. Yeah, like, it just transitioned now. In fact, it delayed so badly, it didn't transition till, like, much later. Holy crap. Anyways, we might actually start going into battle zones again, because we do need to still grind a little bit. I do not want to do this here, though. I do actually want to go back here for preference, you know. Alright, let's just get it started. We need to do a bunch of stone evolutions because we're really close to getting our Pokedex. I really want to finish that in either this episode or a later episode. So, yeah, that's why we've been trying to grind all these Eevees up. We've been trying to find stuff to use on them. Alright, we need Leaf Stone first. We had an opportunity to get Flareon also, and we did end up getting it. Too bad it came too late when I don't need one anymore. Honestly, it's probably easier to just evolve Eevee anyway. So, we're getting Leafeon, then we're getting Glaceon, the one we still yet to see, and then every single Pokemon will at least been seen, and this also means we're at the end of our Eevee journey. Alright. Now we need the Ice Stone. Ice Stone we haven't used much at all. Why did I give that to him? That was so weird. So let's fix that. I wanted to actually use this item, not give it to him. Alright. Just like that, Eevee is now done with his evolutions. We just need a couple more stuff. Anyways, I figured I'd do that while we're doing that. Now that shenanigans is over, can I actually put these guys away now? As tempting as it is to do other stuff, I do want to actually put most of these away for now. This one I probably need for level up, so of course we're going to keep it. Then there's Yon Mask, which we've yet to level. We have a couple of other new Pokemon which we have yet to level. But anyways, yes, we're leaving just one Pokemon in because for some reason this once again has the same idea that it makes us fight with only one Pokemon. Quite dangerous if you ask me. I did find out they're mostly just... Okay, also, I found out they're not really that great with damage stuff. And we don't really need Flame Charge because it's not really that great in this battle. So instead, we're going to put in Shadow Sneak and just use that in Shadow Claw. I think that will be more than enough to win. And we can change this for something better. And honestly, though, I don't really have anything to give him, so... While we still have a chance, let's just give him a berry. Something they know we can rely on. Like a citrus berry, yeah, we could do that. That should be more than enough, right? Surely you won't get one hit, like all the other one that got one hit before. Alright, now we go in and actually face him. So yeah, I was gonna do something different before, but yeah, I decided to do this now. Honestly, I did not expect this. I did look around everywhere. I could not find any solo battles, but then when I went to this, all of a sudden, now there is a solo battle. Well, here we go. Armalage versus Ceruledge. Ceruledge is probably gonna win, because I vow it to do so. We should probably open with Ominous Wind, by the way, to see if we can get a stat boost or not. Alright. Last. I experienced the fateful battle between Armalage and Ceruledge I always dreamed of. Let the story unfold. I got it all fought out. Oh boy. Oh, this is a cutscene. They're making a cutscene first, and then we can do stuff. They're making us go for this. Why do we have to do this every time we lose? That would not be, guys. I never imagined our paths would cross again, not like this. See, you evolved your old Carcadet into Ceruledge at last. Alright. This is a crazy cutscene for what we have. Also, we're really big because we have a super big one. Hey Yoshi, do you remember our very first battle, Charcadet versus Charcadet? Well, I think I defeated you that time, and also we didn't even do a battle. Really? Well, I'm not the same trainer I was back then. This will be the final battle that decides everything between you and me. Armalage and I will win once and for all. Now, Armalage, unleash your blazing crimson fangs. Alright. Anyways, we have the advantage because instead of firing Ghost, it's fired Sidekick. So that's why we only put Ghost moves on our Pokemon. It'll give us a massive advantage. I have no clue what it does beyond that, though. Of course, we have Protect too. We're getting to the point where we kind of have to use Protect on literally everything. Of course, we're pretty strong, so yeah, that did not last long. So we kind of annihilated it. I imagine if you have the other one, you either have to be more leveled or just like protect more or play harder because it's really strong. How could this be? Is Ceruledge the stronger one after all? Well, apparently so. Apparently I picked the good evolution for it. Displaying crimson flames, flicker and fade. To have defeated my Armalage, you truly are the one trainer worthy of being called my rival. That was the best. I finally got to live that fateful battle of my dreams. It honestly felt like we were truly rivals. Well, I am your true rival. You should be scared. Man, that's my rival for you, always saying the coolest things. Alright, just like that, we're done. Ooh, that was well worth the reward, a golden bottle cap. We can use that to hyper train our Ceruledge if we ever choose to. But now that's done, and now we can finally go back to our main party again. I used to have a grass type? Oh yeah, I've kind of ditched that since then. Anyways, I am gonna go back to my normal level up routine, but this time Lingu will be the main one, and then Absol will be included alongside simply because I still need to level him up a bit. We might already be done, actually. Okay, well, to force this setup to happen, and this is why I waited a little bit, I want to give Lucky Aid to someone. We use favorites first to make it easier to find. And we'll do this first. We'll switch to Battle Zone grinding for a bit. Oh, we have a sleeper, actually. Okay, quick. Before we forget, we need to switch to Gardevoir. So, now he's drowsy, and now we can, get our achievement from that. They're definitely making these objectives a lot faster, harder sometimes. They're not always that easy. Super easy. They're not always super easy anymore. Okay, for Absol, we probably just want to spam Night Shash or it's fast, it's quick, and it does a lot of dark damage pretty quickly. And we beat his Mega Arm. Couldn't even use that. That was actually supposed to be bad for us, but we managed to take him out before he super affected us, which is nice. I guess Absol's not as bad as I initially thought. If the game really likes giving you some, I may as well use them. Besides, she's really great for Psychic types, because they can't even do anything against them. So all we really do is Night Slash over and over again, and it's fast. Yeah, see, look how fast that move is. Holy crap. Absol's better than I gave him credit for, that's for sure. So it'll be great for whenever we face a Psychic Pokemon or Ghost-type Pokemon in the future. To be fair, I kinda knew about this for a while, though. Okay, Mega Evolve Pokemon. This one's a bit more random. We first have to find a Mega Evolve Pokemon, then we have to actually knock it out. Or else, who knows what'll happen. I don't know if we even have a normal type move on Am, so we might have to change out one of its other moves for a normal type move. Holy crap, he's doing even more damage than the Iron Pill. I guess also it helps that he's level 100. Okay. Now we need to change that over to something different. It must be a normal move. Looks like I think we met the Mega Abomasel person again. Yeah, see, this guy always has a Mega Abomasel, by the way. It's like we never, ever are used to not seeing him like this. Okay, just like that, we're done. Of course, we have a lot more moves in. I always forget, but we could change between what we actually use. Oh, knock opponents out with a Mega Evolve. No wonder why it wasn't working. Okay, alright, whatever. I choose Mega Gyarados. Defeat. Yeah, how about that? Oh, you just picked the wrong Pokemon to mess with. That fire type is not matched for my Gyarados, I'll say that much. If you wonder why we're doing this, we do still also need 20 reward matches. And for a different one, I found out, we also need 15 reward matches. So there's still quite a bit to go before we are done with everything. Okay, now we need to go back and do stuff. Okay, now it wants us to use Ice-type moves all of a sudden. It's switching back and forth constantly. But we must start it with an Ice-type move. Alright, well, we got it. Get out of here with that, and we'll use our Slash now. This area is kind of still based for weaker level 60 Pokemon, to be fair. It's kind of strange they didn't buff this up, but to make up for it, they have a even harder battle zone now. And that's what you grind in, not the other stuff. Though, doesn't seem like you get much from there either. Although, I've only just barely been in that zone for very long. Alright. We're not really getting the best of cards. It's not really a great one either. We have a grass type, but I'd rather use longer Pokemon that need it more. I tried selecting the Fiend, Absol, please. Well, we're just gonna have to run into you then, since it seemed like we couldn't do that either. Absol basically, made it to, hook damage himself because he was the one who decided he would, attack in the random of air for no reason. What I meant to say is he literally hit the air for no reason, instead of hitting the target I wanted him to do. Silly Pokemon. Know your place. Alright, well that's done. Now we need to switch to Excadrill to get this type usage. I was about to say, you better not see me through the wall. That would be weird. Alright. I didn't even see if that Pokemon can evolve. It looks like it not. Okay, looks like we'll have to use something different. Definitely when you meet a Lion type, when you need to use ground type moves constantly. As you might guess, these battle zones are still important. They are still the best way to grind money by far, if you can do it consistently. You gotta aim for at least 10 battles, though, if you want to really optimize it. Okay. Of course, having our Pokemon at 100 means we pretty much almost always one-hit them, which saves a lot of time. Another reason to have level 100. Makes pretty much everything easier. Super effective hits is very unlikely to happen unless we find a Psychic Ghost type. Oh, and it's weird. Probably should have used this instead. Whatever. Is he only fine? Of course, he's only fine. Feeling when you are side-vicious because they're too fast for you. Feels bad, man. But we're fine. We don't want that many bad ones. I mean, we can't have that many bad cards. We need to keep going. Sorry if I'm being really confusing today. My goodness, I need to be more clear with my words sometimes. My bad. Alright. You can tell this game is getting really tiring now. I think so far the only thing that's interesting is, wow, Lily 2 with the same card. That's actually quite useful, because we're still trying to use Excadrill. Also, we could Mega Evolve him now. I forgot about that. Since he's level 100, I decided to switch out whatever he was using before with the Mega Evolution thing instead. Okay, this is probably where we would want to use our Ghost move, but we don't have Charcadet anymore. We could use Charcadet as our Ghost type. We have it right there, but I don't know. There might be a different Ghost type Pokemon that comes on. I might want to upgrade someone else. Or I might even want to upgrade a Legendary. I think after this, I might just start upgrading one of my main Legendaries. So yeah, we'll replace that then with a Fire type move instead. And look and see if there's a Pokemon we can hit right away. Okay, that is not a super effective wound, but we can at least do this. Oh, she just straight up switched because they didn't have the weakness. See, look at that. Everyone's smart all of a sudden. They know she can't do anything, so they just switch it out for something else. And now we win. Alright. One more battle. We'll just run into it, whatever. In some of the later battles, it's so much easier to just attack and stingray. They really like using Earthquake all of a sudden. I don't know if Earthquake is a lower attacking move, but I was told to use Drill One instead because it was faster. Because that's what I found when going with Excadrill. Okay, well, time to go for a big battle now. Yeah, it's about time we do some more reward matches and battles anyway. To be fair, we need money for other stuff too later. So I assume because Sleety is a Dragon type, it's gonna just simply take a really long time to evolve, like every other Dragon type does. Meaning there's really only one good way to fastly level it up, and that's by having it participate in reward matches and all that good stuff. Will he use it in battle? Probably not. I'm still thinking of maybe doing a different Dragon type. Oh, by the way, there's like another secret thing. You can only get that when going here. Oh, it's not even here. It's for something else. Also, we can finally buy stuff other than Mega Stones. We finally got them sold out, so now here's what we get to do permanently. We get to buy these instead, and unlike before, you can actually buy as many as you want. You can also buy one of the other ones if you don't have it, but that's only if you don't have it. Actually, we could check. How weight's only there because I have one. That one I have one. That one I have one. I know you get all these for the side quest stuff, but I guess you could, they are here just in case. Otherwise, there's only one thing you really need here, and that's XP candies. Because, yeah, we'll try to trade more of those later, but for now, we're gonna do a reward match. Naveen again. I haven't fought you in Gushing no Zaylon. And remember, we can grind this at any time. We can choose to do the reward matches now or later. I think balancing them out seems to work. A battle seems like the most fitting way to show how grateful I am to you, don't you think? Alright. I've never really shown off big Excadrill, so maybe this is a good time to show it. Unless... Okay, it's poison, actually, so we can use ground type against it. Alright, well, Since we haven't used this enough, let's use Extra Drill's Mega Evolution. It looks really cool with those big pointy drills that it has, I will say. One of the coolest looking moves. It goes really far too, whenever he uses this drill one. Alright. Ah, classic. Trying to use King's Shield again. Too bad for him, because I'm using Mega, I still do a little bit of damage, so the joke's on you. See, Drillin just has a fast animation, and because it actually moves you out of the way, you may even dodge a move afterwards. They're not ready. Alright, Mega versus Mega again. Right, Scrafty, let's wield your Mega Evolution power to the maximum. Alright. I think we use Mega Horn, right? Dark Fighting. Well, it's actually about the same. None of them are super effective. So, probably the ground move with Stab would have been better, but that's fine. Since you won, I'll admit it. I'm really happy we are both on Team MZ. Alright. Just like that, we're done with that. And you randomly get these items for reward matches too, as well as the EXP candy mediums. Seems like there's a lot of those too. Alright, that's what we're gonna actually use on our ninja. And then at some point, I have no idea who I want to train next. I guess since he did so well, we may as well keep training on Charcadet as an alternate fire type that's somewhat quick, that mainly uses ghost type moves, and have it with favorites as an alternative. Okay, if Civ still doesn't level up at 65, then it must level up with a stone. Well, time to find what stone it has. If not, then it's gonna be a friendship level up, probably. You know, if I don't find anything, I might have to just go ahead and quickly do the cafe trick again. It might be better to just do that anyway. So on that note, let's change the held item. It's kind of weird that on the... If it is a trade Pokemon, then it never mentioned if it was a trade Pokemon or not. Or maybe it's really late on, level 70. I have no idea. Hey, let's just teleport to the Deer's Cafe and find out. I went a long time without knowing if it moves up properly or not. Okay. Oh. One Pokemon. So easy to do that, to be fair, when you're not used to doing that. Okay. We haven't been with this Pokemon much, to be fair, so there's a good chance we don't have it really trained up at all. We'll do free cafes like we did the last time then, with it. This cafe trigger is kind of broken, honestly. Being able to just leave, get something to leave, and it just raises your friendship a whole bunch. Okay, if free still doesn't work, then I'm literally clueless. I'll probably have to check out the guide instead. Yeah, Gooey levels up. Hooey is a level up evolution. Sigio might not be a level up evolution at all. Jeez, I cannot speak. Okay, whatever it is, it seems like it's taking forever to evolve. Jeez, I can't speak. I really need to stop playing around with my voice and actually play play the game properly. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, well, we're gonna just go for the thing now. I did say I was gonna try and maybe get close to getting our X cleared, so we may as well focus on that. I don't know what else to do. Okay, number scene is complete, so that means at least that's done. What do we need again? We need Clefairy in our party. We need a Curlia, which means since we didn't get one, we may have to evolve another, actually. Almost forgot about that. I know we tried to catch a Ralts earlier. I don't know if we actually got one. Then we need a Frost Slash. That one, probably a Stone Evolution. And of course, Goodra. We need a Clefairy first, though. We should have plenty of those by now. We'll just grab whatever one we first see. I'm still trying to add stuff, apparently. There's some Pokemon I just don't know what to find. Oh boy. This is what happens when you're in a blind playthrough, by the way, boys. It takes forever to find your Pokemon, because you have no clue where it ended up. Oh boy. Alright, well. Let's just do this the easier way. We already have two of them. We just need a Curlia, and I don't think we even have a Waltz. And then another Snorunt. Let's go with the Snorunt first before I forget again. So that'd be S. And then we need R, which is right next to it, literally, for Ralts. Here it is. Yeah, we have quite a bit, especially early on. Now, R, which is right next to it. Do not have a Ralts. We better find one then, really quick. I've kind of completely forgot in the long term that I do actually need to get a Ralts. Because there's no... yeah. Lives near grass, often seen in courtyards. There's... You cannot be serious. The game doesn't tell us about it. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing. Be right back while I consult my guide, which I haven't done in a while. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Alright, I found the Ralts. Just had to go for a little bit of a journey, but we found it right here. I am not going to let this opportunity slip by. So we'll just immediately catch it and move on. Oh, because I don't have any space, that was convenient. It means that we got into our party literally immediately. I have no idea how much we need to put into it. We'll just start with 2 and see what happens. Okay, that's about as much as it needed. Okay, well, that didn't take long. Alright, well... Then that's done, let's finally try to do the evolutions. And while we're looking at this, I'm gonna actually... I have a different guide up now. I'm going to look at the evolution. Okay. So now that's done, we get to do stuff. By the way, Heligio, I found out is the strangest evolution condition of any Pokemon in the entire game. It only evolves during a rain or a thunderstorm, which means we have to deal with the RNG nightmare. evolutions, apparently. Because otherwise, we won't be able to do anything. That's insane. Okay, well, let's do the obvious first. I didn't mean to give it to you. I hate doing that, dude. Just put away the L-item, please. I just need to get a little bit more and we're done. I'm wasting our time, game. Use this. Nice. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little frustrated. I'm so close yet so far, and only now I learned that this solution is super stupid for no reason. Not like it matters, you need level 50 before it'll even work anyway, but it just makes it extra tedious. Dawnstone is what's used on you, huh? The other one is just for level up, but the Dawnstone is used for Snow One to make it Frostlass, huh? Okay. Okay, looks like the Glade one is also not very obvious. We'll have to figure out what that is, too, at some point. Maybe we won't get all the stuff, then. This new day will be a big help. Don't forget to claim your reward. Oh, yeah, well, we're almost done. Aren't you almost done? Aren't we almost done with all the research tasks? In fact, we just hit level 50 now. Alright. Well, let's get the most annoying one out of the way first, and then afterwards we'll just also search for Glade. So, annoyingly enough, there is no real way to get this to work. The game has a set time of whether it rains or not. You just gotta keep spamming the crap out of this button over and over again until you get what you need. Oh great, I just realized it's random, so sometimes routes won't even be male. You can only get a male one. And we got unlucky because they had a female. We had a girl instead. That's why we couldn't evolve it. So we need to get lucky that we find a male Curlia, or else it won't work. And we already caught Worlds once, so that's gonna be very trolly. Maybe we'll have to wait a bit more. Anyways, forget it then. I guess I'll have to do a new loop where I catch Ralts of it. Of course, how would I have known if my other Curlia was male or not? I think it was also a female anyway. Not rain. This might take a while. It's random what cycle a game decides to give you, and until it rains, we won't be able to evolve our Gimme. This is the fastest way to get it to dark. Alright, obviously, yeah, I don't want to waste too much time in the world, so how about we pause our video and I'll see you guys when it actually rains. Hey, guess what? It's finally raining, boys. Only took like a few dozen reloads and something else, but wow, we can finally evolve our Silgil. This has got to be one of the most annoying evolutions, I will say, that I've gone for. It's ridiculously annoying for no reason. I guess they had to make it special in some way, but anyway, we finally have our Goodra, which we've been waiting the entire game to get. So now he's registered, and now we just have to find a male Waltz, or we have to go in there and get a different Pokemon there. I think we did that in the stuff, but this in itself could take a long time. So if you're wondering why I'm talking about this, it's because you don't actually need to get a male routes, but annoyingly enough, you could catch it here too. Like, you can catch Glade here, but it's completely random what shows up. The only way to refresh it is to keep rotating over and over again with the benches like we've already been doing, except it also rotates what Pokemon showed there, and then you have to go back and then look again. And if it still doesn't work, you gotta keep doing that until Glade finally appears, and then you catch it. Got that? Hopefully you did. Well, on that note, we did one of the trickiest parts of the game, I guess. We did mostly grindy, I guess, and oh, I guess, yeah, we did get the shiny charm finally. Got to level if you could. You've gone right through all the words I prepared, so I guess I could say for now is well done. You've been a really big elf, and I appreciate it. Alright. Alright. Thanks. Thanks, Mabel. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.